Okay, this is one of the more difficult questions. Starting with the first one. The height of the large drum is 3 times the height of the small drum. So that means our scale factor, which we sometimes use the letter K to write down, is 3. Now, how that relates to what I would call the area factor and the volume factor, that's not a technical term, but it's a useful concept, is that if you multiply the height by 3, the area goes up by a factor of K squared, and the volume goes up by a factor of K cubed. So if the height is 3 times bigger, the area will be 3 squared, or 9 times bigger, and the volume will be 3 cubed, or 27 times bigger. So if we're looking at the volume of the large drum, we know that the scale factor is 3, so the volume factor is 27. So that means that the large drum is going to be 27 times the volume of the small drum, so 27 times 0.006, which is whatever that is. The next part is significantly more difficult. The cost of making a drum is 120 per each meter squared of surface area. The company wants to store 3,240 meters cubed of oil in large drums. Calculate the cost of making enough large drums to store the oil. Well, the first thing you need to do is work out how many drums. We know the volume from the first part, it's 27 times 0.006, which is going to be about 0.17 or something. So let's say that's 0.17. I can't remember. So it's about 0.17, and that's the capacity of one oil drum. So if we need 3,240 meters cubed, then the number of oil drums we need is 3,240 divided by the volume of one drum, and that's going to come out as quite a lot. It's going to be about sort of 20,000. Okay, so then once we know how many drums there are, we need to know how much those drums cost. Well, the cost is measured by surface area, so we need to know the total surface area of the drums. Now, the surface area of one drum is going to be like the first question. We need to refer back to the area factor here to work out, because we only know the surface area of a small drum. The surface area of a small drum is 0.2, which means that the surface area of a large drum is going to be 9 times that. So it's going to be 9 times 0.2, be 1.8 meters squared. So it means the surface area of all our drums is going to be whatever the answer for the first bit is, 20,000-ish times 1.8. So it's going to be about 36,000. And then once we know the total surface area of all the drums we need to store the oil, we do the cost, which is going to be that times $1.20. And that gives us our final answer.